Hi, this is Bear here. Usually I do like pop-up exile videos and shit, but uh, when pop-up exile is kind of like off-season, it's not the league. I usually just tend to play Dota too. And also I have a lot of time right now because it's about a week more till my work actually starts. I'm still on kind of unpaid leave to take care of my kid. So, but my kid's gone to school, so I actually have quite a bit of free time in the middle of the day. So yeah, new Dota patch dropped 7.36, I think. Been testing out quite a bit of different builds and what's the term for it? Heroes and all that. And it's kind of like PoE because a lot of it is just figuring out the meta and all that. So I finished this in pretty much like 3 days, mostly because I have like an insane win rate. I think it's been almost 72% or something. Not many losses. And those losses are usually because you can't help it when you have like a really dud team. But most of the time you just get free wins. Having like gone through the patch, I think there are some really broken combinations and there are like some comps stuff. One of the most broken stuff I'm going to talk about right now, because I think this is kind of stupid, and that is actually Tiny. So the reason why Tiny is kind of stupid right now is mostly because of his facet Unsurmountable. Tiny gains status and slow resistance from strength. Like 20% of your strength becomes slow resist and 10% becomes status resist. You can get a pretty sizable amount of status resist with Sanjay and Yasha, as well as just stacking generic strength on this character. And then on the flip side, while doing these two things, you have a really tanky fucking hero. I'll kind of show you. I have like 2 games where my team's shit is getting pushed in. So I only started Tiny recently. I've been playing other stuff just to unlock the Act 2 stuff. So I didn't really touch Tiny at all. But there was one game where I was playing against Tiny and I was like, why the fuck is he not getting slowed? We were trying to chase him down and we couldn't chase him down. Of course we won that game, but I was sitting there, I was like, it feels kind of broken because Tiny's whole shtick is he likes to walk at you and just hit you, right? And most of the time you try to build a team composition that stops him from walking up to you and hitting you. The problem is everything that you use to stop this Tiny no longer really applies, except for maybe hard lockdowns like Black Hole or maybe Chronosphere. But at the same time, I don't think you're going to be able to kill him within a single Chronosphere. Maybe Black Hole, but Chronosphere is a bit unlikely. And I'll show you why. So here's a game which I went Tiny carry. Actually, it was supposed to be Tiny off lane. Klinks was supposed to be carry, but what happened was we look at the lane matchups, and Lifestealer and Tiny lanes are usually like pretty shit for the Tiny. And then it was Legion Commander with Klinks lane and usually shit for the Klinks. So we made the lane swap. I went to safe and he went off lane. That's pretty much it. Let's watch the replay. So this game pretty rough because they have multiple blink, taunt, blame mill shenanigans. They have LC, they have X. Positioning is going to be a very important part of this game. And so my job is to try to help my team mitigate that problem. So Rubik, Elder Titan, they generally want to be unmolested. They want to be able to do their own things without having an X calling them or having a LC like dueling them. So I figure that I have a role here to play, and my role here to play is to basically run at the enemies, but not run too far ahead of my team, and such that they are focused on having to deal with me, which means to throw spells at me, which doesn't work for them because of the status resistance. Okay, so for the first 5 minutes of the game, usually if I'm playing a core Tiny, I might drop 1 gauntlet to get a Ring of Protection just for the extra armor, because Tiny has 0 base armor at level 1. But you're just basically stacking up on Gauntlets of Strength because you don't have to go quelling. You have pretty high amounts of base damage, and then along with 4 Gauntlets, you have enough last hit potential. You pick up tree throw pick up tree grab as well, and then you do like 90 damage per hit. So you'll be denying a lot of hits, creeps. You'll be last hitting quite a bit. Generally, you will have to see the lane. For me, if I need a lot of mana, Soul Ring is probably something I might prioritize. But almost always I find like going double brace is better than the Soul Ring. Rubik as a lane partner was pretty bad. There were like 3 or 4 kill opportunities. He didn't recognize like half of them, and the only ones that I capitalized on, he didn't react properly. So like I stunned and tossed the Winter Weapon back to him at the tower, and his first reaction is not to lift him but to fade bolt, which I mean greedy Rubik player, but yeah, cost us the kill. So this would have been a lane that probably would have dominated in, but because the way he's playing, it's pretty even. It's not like one-sided laning. LC and I are getting last hits, reasonable last hits. So by minute 5, let's see the net worth. LC is here and I'm here. Yeah, okay, I wouldn't say we're getting reasonable. He is getting more last hits than I am, because this guy is literally just standing in the trees while he is pulling. So yeah, early game laning was pretty shit, to be honest. Also because LC has the new facet. So LC facet is like really nice. So LC has this overwhelming odds into Stonehall Plate, and Stonehall Plate basically gives him like an insane. Wait, did they nerf it already? Oh, they did. 50%. Was it because it's not leveled or what? Oh, they nerfed it. Okay, so they did nerf it. Alright. Maybe that's the reason why it wasn't so strong. Anyway, Stonehall Plate basically gives him like an overshield, so it allows him to keep trading. Like as long as you can get 2 heroes within your overwhelming odds, you can trade it pretty much for free, which makes you super annoying to deal with. So in most normal lanes, like maybe a Klink's lane, the Klink's would have probably got it demolished if the LC was playing properly. Tiny generally double bracer means you have sustain to stay on lane, and I mean Stonehall Plate is technically magical, as in sorry, the overwhelming odds is magical, so it doesn't really matter that I don't have the armor, and his right clicks are like pretty average. And yeah, I also do have like 1.4k life at minute 6, which is kind of stupid. So yeah, I'll just fast forward a bit. Okay, so at some point you have like I made a mistake here. I shouldn't have gone for the cloak, right? I thought there'll be a lot more fights going on and I needed the cloak, but after hindsight, I kind of realized that I'm not actually taking a lot of magical damage. It was just a force of habit thing, because I was playing so much position 4 Tiny, and a lot of the enemy teams had magic compositions. But the reason why I went like I would rush Eternal Shot early is mainly because it allows you to sustain like really shitty magic damage based fights, and then you have a really insane amount of base armor, so you should not be dying. And then you have your combo on you have mana for your combo always, so as long as they're off cooldown, you can just like run at them and spam your spells. I probably should have gone for the Echo Saber first, but I did recognize that I made a mistake, so I ended up changing to an Echo Saber like mid game, like around minute 20, I think. Yeah, I started switching to Echo Saber, but you can see that 900 cloak is kind of a waste of resources. So at this point, recognize that this is not a situation where we want to keep fighting, and I can look for one-off pickups, but there's not much else I can do except for just farm, I think.
I thought I was excited before. No, now I'm watching the kills.
There was a fight here that was pretty okay, I think. Because I think the lifesteal is out of position, right? So they're all running to him to help him. He infests. He made a good call of killing this guy first. I think I tossed him. Yeah, and he dies. Getting rid of the Winter Wyvern is nice because it takes a lot of pressure off my supports. He went in for the call for some reason while his team is backing. So this guy's making a mistake. Dies. He pays for it. He dies, and he kills the LC, I think, or he kills the he kills the whole team. Because I try to catch the LC. I'm not able to catch LC. I end up catching the Lifestealer. No, sorry, we only kill the Lifestealer. LC just runs off, yeah. Yep. So we turn a bit here. Not too bad.
Looks like
I survived this, I think. I stun tossed him. I should have tossed him back, but you know, I wasn't sure what we were gonna do. And I realized I just had TP out. It was a bad fight. Yeah.
don't look now, but Radiant's
So
bottom tower is
even a little bit. We're not down too significantly. I think it's I catch the LC here or something. Is it? Oh wow, the bug. Okay, yeah, I catch the LC here. I catch him farming. See, I'm trying to just run for my team. My priority is to get rid of the Winter Wyvern so that my supports can relax a bit. Unfortunately, Klinks dies here. He has no BKB. I think Invoker dies as well because no, he can't deal with that shit as well. Yep. I think I told him to back. Yeah, we can't win this fight. I survive because we have lots of stuns, and as usual, status resistance isn't there yet, but I'm still pretty tanky. It's 4k life at minute to 30. Let's see what my life is at minute.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top
At
tower,
minute
I'd put on a hard hat. That
25
Dire's
is
top
at
tower just went
3.7k
right
life.
up.
Yeah, tiny, just insane amounts of life. Okay, this is where they spawn. This is pretty fun as well. At this point I have SNY, I have wait, no. Let me think. They haven't initiated yet. I'm grabbing a tree here. Do I grab a tree here? Yeah. And then he gets initiated on. Okay. I run in and they melt. I mean, the funny thing is that the whole game I've been telling them, let me stay in front. So when they initiate on me, they dump all the spells on me. But sometimes the team doesn't do what I tell them to, which is okay, I guess. Makes it a bit harder, but yeah. From now on, once I have the SNY, and so once I have this combination of items, pretty much I am kind of unkillable. Mainly because let's see the status resistance. You have 39% status resistance and 53% slow resistance, right? Lifestealer can't actually catch me, so he can do open wounds. But once the open wounds drops off, I'm just literally gonna outrun him because I have SNY and I have insane amounts of like slow and status resistance. I went for Defiant Shell because you know tiny OP on tiny. You see this? he realized he can't chase me, so let's show that again. So I run up here, I'm trying to bait them spamming their spells on me. He does open wounds, and then he chases me for a while with the Orchid, and he realized, oh fuck, I can't chase him. He really popped Rage here, so I think it was a bad fight for us here. Like, you see the spots are kind of out of position. Something, let me check. Yeah, and there's wards and no one's dewarding. So... See again, he open wounds. I get out. I want to burst this guy down. Can't. But I still can get the Wyvern, I think. Try to go for Lifestealer, I think, next. He does kill the Elder because of the Infest. No, we killed the Lifestealer here, but he gets called and then he gets dueled. Surrounded by tree, but I don't die because, you know, it will be pointless to chase me because of the 39% status resist. You'll see later on when LC tries to helmet me, it lasts literally like less than 2 seconds or something. What's the duration of helmet? Oh, he doesn't have it now. When was that fight? Every Roche I give the Clinks because I am in no danger of dying. The Clinks, however, is always in danger of dying. He does good damage, but he just, whenever they catch him, he dies because of the taunt and blade mail. Taunt and blade mail shit. We have a bad fight here because the Invoker is initiating here for some reason. Yep. But yep. We make do. I don't know why he didn't chase down the Rubik. I think I asked him to back. Okay, TP out. Still pretty even game. That was one big fight mid the turn it. I think it's this one. One of them gets called. I think it was yep. Rubik. Can stop him. He dies. Kite a bit. I go straight for the Winter Wyvern because once I take him out, it's a 4v4. They bought the Rubik, so back, so 4v5. So while they're dealing with the rest of the team, I think I chased, I killed this guy and then I chased Abaddon and the LC. He disarms me and it's gone. And he's gone. The disarm is gone because of status resist. It's like 41% now, 41.2. So tell you how obnoxious this is. It is literally 40 armor. So like I went for Daedalus here because I recognize that I want to do more damage. I don't really quite care about just being tankier. But normally if this was like position 4 and I'm already scaling, I actually don't go for damage because I feel like you just want to soak up spells and run in front. I would go usually hard or like hard then satanic or just hard and blink into overwhelming. But yeah, just with these items alone, you tank, you're hard to kill, you do insane amount of damage, and you knock down towers like it's nothing. So there's too many things you can be doing with just one particular build and this hero. Yeah, it's pretty nutty. Yeah. The Winter Wyvern's got caught again. Yep, that's pretty much it. I think this will definitely see some form of nerf. This is like the old satanic S and Y shit where people had like 50% status resist with satanic S and Y and you couldn't stop carries. And they would all go S and Y satanic. He taunts me, calls me, and it's gone. It's just gone, just like that. So he can waste his taunt on me, and he has to wait for it to cool down. But yep. He's like, and if I'm running in front, who's he gonna taunt, right? He has to taunt me. He can't taunt anyone else, and it's fine to taunt me because I have like insane status resist. At the very late game, then your avalanche is on a 6-second cooldown, and because of Eternal Shroud, you always have mana for it. So yep, you're running around, constantly stunning, constantly hitting shit for high amounts of damage with like 5k life, and you can't really die. Such a dumb hero now. Well, hope you enjoyed this. If you play Dota, remember Tiny's broken. Please ban it. or at least play it. It's one of those heroes that can be played in every position. You can play off lane, you can play pos 5, pos 4, and even on mid. So it's a insane flex pick kind of hero. Yep. Yeah, fuck this hero right now. There's also a bunch of other heroes that are like really strong. But I think the most egregious and annoying one has been Tiny, because I can literally pick him every game and there is very little downside to picking him first pick. Yep. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. See you. Bye. I'm out.